Hello, this is Fisher Stevens, and you're watching Comedy Matters, because it does.
Hi, this is Jeffrey Gurian for Comedy Matters TV. We're here at the Prince George Ballroom on East 27th Street in Manhattan for the 10th anniversary of Real Works, which is a youth filmmaking initiative that helps young high school kids break into the TV and film industry. We're expecting Steve Buscemi, Fisher Stevens, John Leguizamo. It's going to be a very exciting evening, so stick around and see what happens. Check it out. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good to see you.
You too, you too.
Thanks so much. Thanks. This is a very exciting evening, and you're being honored.
I am. I don't know why they picked me, but it's always a thrill to be honored. Except that means you have to make a speech, and I have to write it right now. Maybe you can help me with it.
I would love to help you with that. How did you get involved with this organization in the first place?
I was called by a couple of friends of mine who were involved and said, would you look at some of their work? And they, because of my background in documentaries, would you consider getting involved with this company? And I thought the Real Works was amazing. I was fortunate that, you know, I had a lot of people helping me when I started out, and these kids are really fortunate who get accepted into this program. They're going to be helped out, and it's a great thing. So anything I can do to support young filmmakers who are trying to express themselves, I'm there for them.
How hard is it for kids to get accepted into this program? Are they very selective?
Yeah, they're very selective. There are not a lot of slots. So I'm not sure of the exact numbers, but there are a lot of applicants because it's all free, and about 300 kids go through the doors a year, and everything is paid for by these nice people that are around us. So it's very difficult, and their equipment's great, and they're mentored by people who do this for a living, and it gives them a real leg up, I think.
And what's even nicer is you're being presented the award by John Leguizamo, your buddy.
Yeah, my pal. Yeah, we're doing our play Ghetto Clown goes on tour on September 30th. We open in LA, so it's nice that he's now I get to go on stage with him. So it'll be fun.
I remember when I saw you in Montreal. Weren't you breaking it in at the Just for Laughs festival? You were just trying stuff out, right?
Yeah, we've evolved quite a bit since Montreal, and now we're gonna go to LA and Australia and Colombia, South America, and London, and then the US.
That is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Let me see. I was there actually at the Naked Angels, I believe. No, Gen Art, when you made your directorial debut. What film was that? I was trying to think of the name of it.
That film was called Just a Kiss. It was with Marissa Tomei, Taye Diggs, and Kira Sedgwick. And yeah, I'd love to do another one. It's been a while.
No, I remember being there. It was a very exciting night for you. I think your family was there, and it was a big deal because it was the first time that you had directed a feature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully not the last.
And what's doing with Naked Angels these days?
You know, they're still doing their Tuesdays at 9. I'm not as involved. I'm a little busy with other things, so I've kind of dropped off the radar as to what's going on. But Naked Angels is still going on.
Now we got to get back there. It was such a fabulous group. You guys are amazing, and look how well people did from
That's right.
Who knew in those days when you first started in the space on 17th Street?
Yeah.
I don't think anybody had any idea where everybody was going then.
It's been an exciting time. A few babies have been born out of that experience as well, which is also good.
Tonight, we're here for Real Works. This is an organization that's been around for 10 years now, doing great work with mostly underprivileged teenagers and giving them a voice to express themselves in film. My wife Jo has done workshops there with them, and she can tell you more about the kids.
Pure raw enthusiasm, but I'll tell you also about the mentors who are incredible because they have such clarity, help the kids find their own clarity and their own voice, and the kids are really giving videos that I say they're in the embedded reporters of our culture because they are telling it like it is, truly from their hearts, and exposing what their life is really like. It's incredible work. really incredible.
And so is that how you got exposed to it, through Joe's work with them?
Well, I've known about the organization for a while. Jo is a filmmaker, and she's done a few workshops there. And I've been always meaning to come to one of their benefits, because I would, love to help them out. But seems like I'm always working on doing something, and I'm so happy that I was available to be here tonight. And also to honor Fisher Stevens. He's being honored tonight.
Absolutely.
And he's an old friend of ours, and I just think he's an incredible actor, director, producer, and the perfect role model for a teenage filmmaker, because he's somebody that has really created his own path.
Yeah, he's gone out of his way to help a lot of people, and so it's wonderful working with high school kids and giving them a direction, especially in the arts, because as you well know how hard it is to break into the arts.
Right. And they don't finish with the video. They also are doing mentoring to help them get college applications in, help them tutoring in school. So it's a completion program into launching their lives that they may not be able to find at home. So it is really phenomenal.
Man, how you feeling? Good to see you too, man.
Yeah.
As always.
Yeah,
I run into you in the most interesting places.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, I'm here with Reggie Watts, man. So, and this is for Real Works, which is a youth initiative, right? Helping young high school kids get into the TV and film business.
That's right.
So how did you get involved in this?
I was asked to be a part of this, and I'm friends of some of the organizers.
And are you performing tonight?
I am, yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what you're going to be doing yet?
No.
Was that a Rodney Dangerfield move?
No respect. I have no idea what I'm going to do.
Serious? You're going to wing it?
I always chicken winging it. Yeah, I have to, because otherwise I'll get too nervous about what I'm going to forget about doing.
Last time I saw you, I think we were in Montreal this summer. Were you up there this summer?
Yeah, we're in Montreal. Was that after the Story
Jon
Pirates?
Stewart, the Story Pirates. Yes, it was. Yeah, because the Story Pirates, I think, was in the spring, and then Montreal was like the end of July.
That's right. Okay, yes. Okay, so that was the last time it was Montreal.
So I know I see you in fascinating places all the time. We always run into each other.
It's the only way to meet.
Exactly. Otherwise, people will talk.
Yes. No.
Yeah. And also, you make my hair look tame, which is amazing to me. Because people all the time, it's like, people always talk about my hair, and I love standing next to you. I got some great photos with you over the years. It's so cool.
Good history, man. Yeah, the Andy Kaufman Awards, too.
That's right. Well, it goes back to Nicole Kohlers, our friend, our mutual friend from Spain.
Yes, that's right, from Barcelona. Yeah.
How random that was. When I'm walking through Spain on Las Ramblas, and I meet her, and she goes, "You're in the comedy world, you have to know Reggie Watts." And at that time, I didn't know you yet. As soon as I got back to New York, I get invited to the Andy Kaufman Awards, and who's there? Reggie Watts. And you won, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. So random.
That was really so amazing. And then we've kept in touch ever since.
Yeah,
which is funny. And whenever I speak to her, she always says, "You see Reggie." So I'll be telling her that I saw you. That's so cool.
She's so sweet. She's the best. I love
her. So what's on the agenda for you besides tonight? Are you touring? What are you up to these days?
I just came off of a tour in the Middle East, and I'm doing I'm going to be doing some shows, but I'm actually developing some TV shows.
You did the AMP show in Montreal, didn't you?
Yes.
With Bo Burnham, right?
Yes.
Bo was very excited being on the same show with you. It was very cool.
Oh, he's the best, man. I really, really like that guy a lot. He's incredibly, incredibly talented.
And he's got a lot of loyal followers. You know, I posted something in my blog recently about him, and the views went through the roof. Oh. People love Bo Burnham.
Of course, man. I mean, he's got so much going on. He's really electrifying, you know.
As are you. And who else was on that show? Do you remember any of the other people?
Oh, yeah, it was kind of crazy. Garfunkel and Oates. Who else am I thinking of? Weird Al Yankovic. Tom Green in his rap project.
Because there's not that many people that mix comedy and music. It's not that common, man.
No, I mean, you think it would be, but it's maybe a handful of people. I would say maybe 15 people really doing it well. Axis of Evil from Australia. There's a lot of Australians do musical comedy. Tim Minchin. Yeah,
Tim Minchin. He was up in Montreal, too.
Yeah, and Beardy Man. Yeah.
Beardy Man.
Yeah.
Does anyone think that's you?
Some people might, Some people might, because he's not really that beardy, but he's
not really that manly.
He looks like a man, but not a man with a beard. Yeah.
You got the beard thing down pat.
Oh,
No
well,
question
thank you.
about it.
Thank you.
So what are you doing tonight? How are you involved with Real Works? Come in the middle.
I am emceeing the event. I got a call. They asked me to MC, and I said, of course. It's a real good organization, and they're doing some real cool things, so I was happy to help.
Isn't that cool that they help high school kids break into film and TV? I wish somebody did that for me, man.
Me too, man. I wish there was something like that in my school. So just to be able to host it and be a part of the event is real cool.
Did you have anything like that when you went to school?
Nothing, man. I had orchestra. That was about it.
We had to like bust our stones to try to make contacts. There was nobody helping me at high school.
Yeah, I had debate team. Yeah. Did you do debate?
I did a little bit of debate, but then I did competitive drama, which is the same format.
Yeah, I did debate. That was fun, though.
I was in the band. That did absolutely nothing. I played the timpani drums. That was like not happening. The timpani drums are those
big
huge,
drums.
big drums, and I'd put plastic bugs on them. So when I hit them, the bugs would jump on the girls who were playing the violin. And that's a good way to get thrown out of graduation. That's what happened to me.
You got thrown out of your own graduation?
Thrown out of my own graduate. My parents had to write a note to let me back in.
Oh, man.
It's a very sad story.
That's it. It's more chaotic, man. And you know what? I kind of admire you taking risks like that.
You had no idea that I had a timpani drum background, did you, when you saw me?
No, I did not know you got kicked out of your own graduation. No, not at all.
It's a very wild story that I'll tell you about again when I see you later. So what's on the agenda for you? What are you doing these days besides this? Fill us in for Comedy Matters viewers.
I am on the road doing shows, and that's it. On the road doing shows.
Traveling around the country. You doing colleges?
A couple colleges, mostly clubs and music venues, some festivals, and yeah, just performing wherever I can. Just going all over. Touring real heavy right now.
Well, this is very exciting. Here on the red carpet for Real Works with Hannibal Buress and Reggie Watts. Could I ask you?
More of a red rug. Red rug. Pan down. It's a red rug.
It's a red throw rug.
It's like it's a red towel, basically. They use it's a red handkerchief.
It's a red rug, but it's all good, yeah.
But it's the idea that counts, right?
Hi, this is Reggie Watts, and you're watching Comedy Matters.